All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're logging in from. This is Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. I teach crypto education for a living, and I'm also a vice admiral with VARA, a VRX. I'm a VARA ambassador. So welcome everybody, and thank you for taking time out of your schedule. This call is designed for our international community. And so if this is your first time, we thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here. I promise you, we're going to keep this short and sweet, but we're going to give you enough information to make an informed, intelligent decision on whether or not this is an opportunity that you want to be a part of. Now, I've got 25 years experience in the direct selling space where I was able to walk off my job and retire at the age of 36 years old. And I've been retired ever since. And I was able to get into the crypto space over the last eight years now. I got into crypto, taught myself about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and was able to do very well in that space, all the way to creating my own crypto education company. But a little over a year ago, a friend of mine shared with me about this opportunity called VARA. And the idea of creating or taking advantage of a product, launching an MMO, means massively multiplayer online game in the metaverse. And at the time, I had just finished writing a course for my educational company about the metaverse. And so this was very exciting. I said, yeah, let me take a look at it. I looked at it. Those of you who came on early, you just saw the videos playing of it. And I said, yeah, I want to be a part of this. But it wasn't until maybe 30 days later, maybe the end of January last year, going into February, where I had my aha moment and I saw what this was really about. And I got so excited that I actually came out of retirement on the direct selling side. I said, not only do I want to invest in the project, not only do I want to play the game, but I want to promote this. I see making millions of dollars with this. And I believe that if they pull off what they plan to pull off, this will be a multi-billion-dollar company. But before I get into that, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for entertainment, training, and educational purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own determined intelligent financial decision on which direction you want to get into. There is absolutely no guarantee of earnings directly stated or implied. There is no speculation here. It is all based on the sales of the product and your hard work and determination. But let's get into what VARA represents. As VARA ambassadors, you're going to unlock your seat at the trillion-dollar table. How many of you have been paying attention to what's going on with crypto today? In fact, let me take another look here and refresh the screen. But Bitcoin is at $66,000. Do you realize in the 15-year history of Bitcoin, it has only been above $60,000 for 0.18% of its lifetime? Not even 1%. And we're there right now. It has a $1.3 trillion market cap. 1.3 trillion. And all of that is untapped. And what do I mean by untapped? Well, if you're a business and you're creating you want to be a smart contract and tokenize yourself and create a token on the blockchain, you're using Ethereum most likely. 90% of the companies do. The other 10% is using Ethereum's competitors. But nobody has been able to do that on the Bitcoin network until now. Our technology is connecting consumers. One consumer are gamers. Now, you may not be a gamer, but your children or your grandchildren are. And they're playing games like Fortnite, Final Fantasy, Roblox, Minecraft. And a lot of these games are paying money. They're taking your money to buy stuff in these games. And these companies are making a fortune. Fortnite, over $24 billion. That's the pay-to-play model. But what if we change that to a play-to-earn model? You see, we're going to be offering play-to-earn games so that the gamers can get paid and you get paid for people playing the game. This is a Web3 blockchain ecosystem with our technology so that we have a crypto off ramp so you can take your earnings and move it back into the real world. Well, that also means you got to build out the infrastructure for that. We're coming out with our own decentralized exchange called Fusion One. Our technology making it possible is called Dark Fusion Technology. And you will have the ability to build a crypto portfolio, stake, and operate validator nodes as ambassadors. And then we have our entrepreneurs. Like I said, if you're a business that's looking to be positioned in the blockchain, which every single business has to do, go back to the 90s when the internet came to be. Most companies were not on the internet yet. And maybe many of them didn't understand it and didn't have a desire. But fast forward today, every single business on the planet has an internet presence. In fact, every single individual with a smartphone has an internet presence. You've got your own account somewhere, your own social media, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, what have you. A 5-year-old kid has a social media presence. Well, the same thing is now happening today with blockchain. If you're a business and you are not integrating blockchain technology into your business model, you're not going to have a business for long. You're going to end up like Blockbuster Video. We're showing you how you can be Netflix. But what if we're able to offer the services, software as a service, to help a business to be integrated onto the blockchain? That's what we are doing. And we offer that for our entrepreneurs. All of our products that we already have out right now. Now, when I got started, we were in stealth launch last year and pre-launch. Now we have 3 products already launched: VARA, Ultra Fair, and Yield Pro. VARA is our multiverse. It's an intersection of MMO gaming and blockchain technology, empowering people to connect the virtual and real worlds. If you don't understand MMO in this, take a look at, or metaverse, take a look at the movie Ready Player One. You're looking at the future of not just gaming, but the future of entertainment and socializing. Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games, says the metaverse is going to be as big, if not bigger, than the internet. And how are you going to access this world? Well, you can access this world through obviously your PC or your laptop, but also with multiple game platforms like PlayStation 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, but the VR headsets. But the one thing everybody already has is this: a cell phone. If you have a cell phone, you'll be able to access this world. In fact, we have a mobile first approach. And the first part that we've already launched that's in beta right now is our VARA Battle Royale. VARA is an epic mobile first, massively multiplayer space combat battle royale, the first game offering within the expansive VARA universe. And what I'm going to do is show you an example of the battle royale. Take a look at this. Now, what's even better than that? How would you like to get paid to help bring out our beta? There's $1 million worth of VARA credits is being set aside for all of the beta testers. And so you want to make sure that you get in there, get a head start before this goes to the public, not only to play the game and get a head start on that, but also to get your hands on the VRX credits while you can, because the public doesn't have access to it yet. Next up is Ultra Fair, a free to play fantasy sports game. This is a multi-sport application boasting over 100 sports leagues. And let me show you what this even looks like. Take a look. All right, the next product we have is called Yield Pro. Now, Yield Pro is restricted in certain jurisdictions for now, but it's going to help you unlock the power of Yield Pro as you effortlessly oversee your staked tokens, activate an access plan or a product top-up, and watch your token allocation seamlessly integrate into Yield Pro's cutting-edge validation staking framework, where we're having low, medium, and even high risk tokens for staking with synthetic staking environment with a 12-month lockup and another 12-month linear vesting essential for protecting retail participants in secondary markets. This is BaFin compliant, which is like the SEC version in Europe, and underwritten by one of the largest banks in Europe called Societe Generale. But this is the reason why I am here. As great as everything that I showed you is, all of that is just proof of work, the technology. Our decentralized exchange that's coming out is called Fusion One, revolutionary new Bitcoin ecosystem. Fusion One is laying the foundation on which the future of Bitcoin will be built. Built on SCL, simple contract language, Fusion One strategically targets key industries and creates tailored products unlocking the Bitcoin blockchain ecosystem. That's where we're unlocking that $1.3 trillion that's untapped. We aim to be the first game company tokenizing assets on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Now, what problem is this solving? Three main problems that the blockchain is experiencing today. One, on Bitcoin scalability. You have no ability to scale on the Bitcoin blockchain until now. Number two, how long it takes for transactions to settle. This is why people are not going to the grocery store and buying bread with their Bitcoin, because the transaction might not go through for 2 minutes, a minute, 5 minutes, an hour. Can you imagine standing in line waiting for that? Well, now we're able to settle transactions in milliseconds instead of minutes. And then also the cost. I was attempting to do an Ethereum transaction the other day for $140 something, and they wanted to charge me $45 for that transaction. We're bringing our transaction costs thousands of times less than the Ethereum network at 0.0002 cents per transaction. Our technology is bringing a 98.72% reduction in server costs. The cost of having one user on Netflix, we have 341 users using Dark Fusion technology. Now, how are you going to be able to be a part of all this? Well, you want to get back to the person who is inviting you. They're going to give you a link. There's no cost to signing up. From there, you're going to select and activate an access plan pack. Now, based on your region, they're going to be different. We have our access plan 1 for $120, all the way to our Pro Elite for $3,500. And what are you getting? You're not getting speculation. You're actually getting items to be used in the VRX ecosystem, like NFTs in the form of drop vaults that's going to be coming for inside of the Star VARA world. That is not easy to get. You're going to have items that most people will not have access to. Spaceship skins. You're also getting VRX credits that's going to end up turning into tokens later on. And we already know when this is going to happen. People tell, Brandon, when's the next Shiba Inu and Dogecoin? How do I get in on those early? This is how. Being part of the communities before the masses find out about it. The only way you can get these tokens or these keys and credits is through us. So the Pro Elite pack, you're getting 16,000 VRX credits, and what even more important, 2 access keys, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. We also have a compensation plan. So we're still in pre-launch right now. So there is no making money off the staking yet and off the credits yet, but you can sell our product. And we have binary commissions where ambassadors can earn a commission based on the sales generated by the sales organizations, and based on your sales you end up getting promoted, and the higher rank you are getting promoted, you're going to be added to specific pools where a percentage of all sales is going into these pools to reward those of you who is helping to make this possible. Now, here's the passive long-term income. This is the reason why I'm putting money here, is because of the access keys. This innovative feature empowers VARA ambassadors to not only contribute to the ecosystem's growth, but also benefit from the program's success. The VARA Access Key stands as a distinctive offering for the VARA ambassadors, a unique opportunity to stake their VARA. By staking VARA tokens, Access Key holders become entitled to a share of the lucrative rewards, with 33% of all subscription revenue in the VARA program allocated specifically to access keys. And what does that mean? Well, how do you pay money in Fortnite? You're purchasing what's called V-Bucks. In Roblox, Robux. And the average player is spending anywhere between $20 to $600 a month on these games. And I said earlier that Fortnite made $24 billion. What if they took 33% of that and gave it right back to the ambassadors? That's what VARA is doing here. But the only ones who can get that is if you have an access key, and they're limited. There's only 25,000 that will ever be available. It offers you a passive income annuity, and as an access key holder, it's a fully tradable asset. You can hold, sell, trade, or earn with the access keys. Now, again, there's no guarantee on what this is going to do in the future. We don't know. I just want to be the first to get my hands on it. Now, we are operating in a tiered-based system. The founders tier is already over. This was last year. We're currently in tier 2, the Pro Elite. There's only 1,500 of these available. And once they're sold, there no more will be minted. That is it in the Pro Elite. 24 million VRX tokens are set aside for the Pro Elite, because every Pro Elite, you're getting 16,000 VRX tokens. You want to get your hands on this before we get to tier 4, which is the public. Now, what if I told you I know exactly when this token is hitting the market and how? We partnered with an organization called World Swimsuit. World Swimsuit used to be a part of Sports Illustrated in South Africa. They're a huge deal. We also partnered with CoinStore. CoinStore is one of the largest exchanges out of Asia, and they are taking the token public to the public market. This is happening in the month of May. Then the public will have access to the VRX tokens. Right now, the only way you can get it is through us, the Pro Elite Pack 2 access keys, 16,000 VRX credits, and you can get more than one. I have 15 access keys today, $3,500. Once this is over, the price is going to be going up. Let me show you a short promo of swimsuit, World Swimsuit. Now, the question is, can you do this? The answer is yes. No experience required, high quality company videos, affordable entry levels, simple and duplicatable system. How would you like to get paid playing video games? Brandon, I don't play video games. How would you like to get paid from somebody else playing video games? How would you like to be able to build an organization around the world and get started before anybody knows about this? This has not gone viral yet. The person who's going to make the most money in VRX doesn't even know we exist yet. Think of like BlackRock. BlackRock just started buying Bitcoin, but they're buying like 10,000 a day right now. And Bitcoin's been around for 15 years. Who do you think is going to have the most Bitcoin at the end of the day? So the person who's going to make the most money in VRX probably won't even speak English. That's how new we are right now. And for those of you that are crypto geeks like myself, I understand wealth is not from trying to accumulate tokens. Wealth is finding the business that is creating a project, a product that is utilizing the latest, greatest technology for the future. That's what happened with Netflix. That's what happened with Amazon, Yahoo, Google, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. Making sure what if you got in the beginning when those companies first got started? Now, that's not a guarantee that's what VARA is going to do, but at least I can try. So get back to the person who invited you. They'll show you how to get yourself started. And I'm going to play a video that's going to show you the team behind this and the major investor who's a billionaire out of South Africa named Rob Hersoff. So with that, the next presentation I do will be Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So if you like what you see here, you can just invite back, get your hands on the Pro Elite Pack while you can. And I will see you guys on Thursday evening. My name is Brandon Ivey, Vice Admiral of VRX. And until then, bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Mike Saunders. I'm the CTO.
I'm a 3D game artist.
Manager of customer support.
I am social media manager.
I'm the head of web development.
I'm a senior developer.
I'm a senior graphic designer.
I'm the game writer. I'm a 3D designer and a video editor.
I am chief game architect.
I am the head of support.
I am the game art lead.
I'm a 3D artist.
Senior art director and designer.
My role is head of games development.
I'm a 3D designer and a video editor.
Game developer.
I'm a junior game dev.
At its core, what we're doing, whether it's game dev, blockchain work, or in the web space, really embraces the notion of open source and collaboration.
I enjoy the company culture. I think it's an awesome team, very talented team. I count myself privileged to be a part of this team.
It lifts me up every day to come to work. I really enjoy being here and being part of what we're doing. It's really an exciting part of my day-to-day.
I love my colleagues. We have a lot of coffee. I don't do coffee, so whatever.
I get to come to work, come up with crypto tools, build smart contracts, make video games, it really is a dream job.
Every day we are constantly trying to innovate and do the most exciting thing possible.
Get given challenges every day, and how to solve that is always fun.
There's definitely a groundswell of excitement around what we're building.
The Star of our universe is going to seemingly be endless, and what better place could a writer want to be than in this position right now? I'm never going back, that's for sure. This is where I belong.
Hi, I'm Rob Hersov, 62 years old. I'm actually 63 later this year, and I am chairman and an investor with Greg Stevens and the team in VARA. And I'm very excited about VARA. I have a background in media, technology, sport, finance, aviation. And even though I'm South African and currently living in Cape Town, I spent 31 years of my life overseas. 6 years in the States, 25 years in Europe and the UK. And I've done many things in the broader TMT media tech sector, but I guess it all started off after Harvard Business School. I worked as Rupert Murdoch's right-hand man in New York at News Corp, and that was an extraordinary experience in itself. I also set up Morgan Stanley's media investment banking team in London, and realized pretty quickly I was never going to be the best investment banker in the world. But I found out before they did and moved on and got involved with an extraordinary South African entrepreneur and businessman called Johan Rupert, where for 8 years helped him build the third largest pay television business in Europe. And in the pay television business, we were in subscription television, we were early stages in multi-channel television, and I was with that organization right at the beginning of the internet. And Koos Becker, who discovered Tencent, another South African extraordinary entrepreneur, was talking about the future of digital technology and the internet in those days. So that ages me a little bit. I set up what became Europe's largest sports media internet business called Sportal, which failed. My big business failure in life, but you learn quite a lot through failure. And then, since then, I've been involved in a whole lot of other industries. But Greg and I met each other about 6 years ago. And Greg Stevens' grandfather, Gavin Relly, and my father were very best friends. Gavin Relly ran one of the biggest mining industrial companies in Africa, as did my father. And even though they competed, they actually were very, very close friends. So I've known Greg and his family for 3 generations. And Greg and I served on a board of a public company in Australia together. We've done a lot of initiatives together, become great friends, trusted friends. And when he told me about his vision for VARA and its original guys and its original concept, I said, I'm in, I'm with you all the way. And so I've co-invested with Greg. I'm there as a friend, advisor, chairman, and I believe that this is the opportunity of my lifetime, and hopefully of yours too. So it's the big one. I wish I could be more actively involved, but I've got other businesses that I have to worry about. But Greg, Dom, Nick, and the team, you can't get a better team than this. And I really am a believer. And I'm happy to keep writing checks, keep investing, and keep getting involved as required to make this the success that you, I, Greg, and the team want it to be, and it deserves to be.